Fertility is something I feel very passionate about. And the reason for this is because I was having fertility issues when I first started my journey of getting pregnant. I have three kids now. They are 14, 11, and 8. And because I was able to get healthier and healthier each time I got pregnant, it took me a shorter and shorter time to get pregnant. In fact, the first time it took me 2 years. The second time it took me 5 months. And the third time, and I was 3 months, no, I was 3 weeks short or shy of my 41st birthday. I got pregnant the first time I tried. So besides my own journey, I have helped lots of other women get pregnant. Some of them have PCOS. Some of them have already have had children and they're having a hard time getting pregnant for the second time, or maybe they're having a lot of miscarriages and they're not able to maintain the pregnancy. So we can help to shift that. I have had patients who've had 9 rounds of IVF and were told that there was really no hope in them getting pregnant again. I've had patients with 3 rounds of IVF told that they were, going into early menopause. I've been able to shift women like this from this point of kind of no return where they just don't have a solution for them because the embryos don't survive. Not even, I mean, let's not even talk about implantation. They can't even get surviving embryos or healthy embryos that they can implant. And so what I've been able to do with these women is put them in a place where their hormones may be showing that they're shifting towards menopause. And we get them back looking like they're really fertile in a great place. In fact, I have seen the highest pre-pregnancy progesterone in a woman who'd had 9 rounds of IVF, the highest progesterone I'd ever seen in any woman that I measured. So you really can turn things around fairly quickly. Our fertility programs are pretty intense, depending on the stage of life you're in and how long you have been trying to get pregnant. So we do some virtual programs, and we also do in-office programs. And those programs are for the people who really need an intervention. And the great thing about fertility programs at Wellness Architecture is that rather than leaving feeling horrible because you're being pumped full of hormones and we're trying to, force your body into a place that it doesn't really want to be, we are helping to support your body with all the nutrients that it needs, with all the de-stressing that it needs. We use our treatment sessions to affect your nervous system so that you can be in an alpha mode, which means that your body is in rest and digest. Whose body is going to want to create a baby when there's danger signs going on all the time? You can't have that when you're trying to get pregnant and you're stressed all the time. We also help to stimulate the ovaries when you are trying to get pregnant, and just to help getting your hormones back on track so that they're normal. We do a lot of lab testing. I interpret things in a different way than most medical doctors do. So you'll get information that you probably have never had before. We use dietary changes, we use supplementation, and we can even work with your doctor if you've already got someone that's helping you and help move you along the road to getting pregnant. So I do have some testimonials that you can read on this page and see what some people's experiences were like. If you have any questions, I am more than happy to get on the phone with you in a discovery call and answer your questions. One thing I will say that's really important to know is the health of your husband or partner's sperm, because 50% of the time, actually I'll say 33% of the time, it's the woman. 33% of the time it's the man, and 33% of the time it's both people who are having fertility issues. And I think that gets ignored. It's really important to pay attention to all of those pieces. So again, happy to get on a discovery call with you and answer all your questions.